Did you know the choices you make first thing in the morning could be silently undermining the very muscles and blood vessels that keep you strong where it matters most? If you're over 60 and noticing weaker erections, a dip in your energy, or even a frustrating numbness below the belt, don't be so quick to blame age. That culprit might be sitting right there on your breakfast plate. Most men never realize their morning meal is a critical fork in the road. It either actively supports healthy blood flow to the groin, or it slowly, steadily strangles it. Even more surprising, many are completely missing out on one simple, powerful food that could start turning things around, starting tomorrow morning. A men's health specialist with over 30 years of experience dedicated to urology and understanding the frustrating performance decline that often comes with getting older. In my practice, I've sat across from thousands of men across the country, men just like you, who felt resigned, believing the spark and strength of intimacy was fading simply because the calendar turned. It's just age, doc, they'd sigh. But what our work together consistently revealed was far more hopeful, far more empowering. Here's the fundamental truth your body is whispering. It wants to restore robust circulation to your lower body. It wants to rebuild strength and sensitivity. But it can only do this if you give it the precise tools it desperately needs. Crucially, those tools aren't found in a little blue pill, a complicated prescription regimen, or the back page of a magazine. They're found in 5 very specific, surprisingly simple morning foods. Foods you likely already recognize, maybe even have in your kitchen right now, but probably never understood how to use strategically to target male circulation exactly where it counts. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to harness the power of these everyday ingredients. You'll learn how incorporating these 5 easy players into your morning routine can actively boost blood flow down there, strengthen the often neglected pelvic muscle tissue crucial for performance and continence, and rebuild your confidence, all without the unwanted side effects of medications. And please, stay with me until the very end, because I'll reveal one specific, slightly odd combination of these foods that's helping men I work with report feeling tangible results, more sensation, more reliable response in less than a week. Let's get started on reclaiming your vitality. Before we dive deep into these life-changing foods, if you're serious about taking control of your health, reigniting your vitality, and improving circulation exactly where it matters most, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Subscribing means you'll never miss another practical, science-backed tip designed specifically for the unique needs of men navigating life after 60. Your support allows me to keep creating this vital content. And right now, let me know this video speaks to you. If it does, type 1 in the comments below. If it doesn't resonate, type 0. I personally read every single response, and your honest feedback is crucial. It helps me understand your struggles better and create even more targeted, helpful content just for you. Alright, let's unlock the power of your breakfast, beginning with the first food, one that's probably already in your fridge, but whose full potential for restoring male vitality you've likely been overlooking for years. 1. Whole eggs. Nature's circulation starter and muscle mechanic. It's simple. It's familiar. And when eaten consistently at the right time, first thing in the morning, it acts like a jump starter for blood flow and a master mechanic for muscle repair precisely in the area that defines so much of a man's confidence, the pelvic region. I'm talking about the humble, incredible whole egg. Forget the outdated fears. This is nature's most complete, readily available source of nourishment specifically tailored for restoring circulation down there after 60. I've genuinely lost count of the number of men over 60 who've sat in my office, their faces etched with frustration, embarrassment, and deep confusion. "Why, doc?" they'd ask. "Why aren't things working like they used to down there? It feels disconnected." Almost invariably, when I gently probe about their morning routine, I hear variations of, "Oh, I just grabbed coffee," or maybe a piece of toast if I'm hungry, or sometimes breakfast. I haven't eaten breakfast in years. What they don't grasp is that their body, particularly at this stage of life, is literally starving for very specific, high-quality nutrients the moment they wake up. After a night's fast, the systems responsible for blood flow, nerve signaling, and muscle function are parched for fuel. And one of the most potent, bioavailable sources of that fuel has been sitting in their fridge their entire life: the whole egg. Yes, eggs endured a bad rap for decades, tangled in oversimplified cholesterol concerns rooted in old science. But let me be unequivocally clear based on the latest research and my clinical observations. If you're a man over 60 and you're not regularly eating whole eggs, yolks included, you are actively missing out on one of nature's most effective tools for restoring lower body blood flow and muscular strength. The magic isn't just in the protein. It's concentrated in that vibrant golden yolk. This nutritional powerhouse is exceptionally rich in vitamin D, critical for testosterone production and endothelial function, the health of your blood vessel lining. Studies, like one published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, had shown a clear link between vitamin D deficiency and erectile dysfunction severity. Your body synthesizes less vitamin D from sunlight as you age, making dietary sources vital. Vitamin B12, essential for nerve health and red blood cell production. Poor nerve signaling and reduced oxygen-carrying capacity directly impact sexual response and sensation. B12 absorption also decreases with age. Choline, a vital nutrient concentrated in egg yolks, crucial for cell membrane integrity, nerve signaling, and acetylcholine production, a key neurotransmitter involved in arousal and erection. Research, including findings in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, highlights choline's importance for vascular health and cognitive function. Leucine, this powerful branched-chain amino acid, is the primary trigger for muscle protein synthesis, the process of building and repairing muscle tissue. This includes the deep foundational muscles of the pelvic floor, the levator ani, coccygeus, and the bulba cavernosus and ischiocavernosus muscles crucial for erectile rigidity and urinary control. When pelvic floor muscles weaken due to poor circulation or lack of targeted support, everything suffers. These pelvic floor muscles are silent workhorses. They support erections, control urinary flow, helping prevent leaks or urgency, stabilize your pelvis for better posture and balance, and contribute to core strength. When blood circulation diminishes with age or poor lifestyle choices, these muscles are among the first to suffer from reduced oxygen and nutrient delivery. The result? Weakness, reduced endurance, and poor responsiveness. But when you fuel them properly, especially during the critical refueling window of the morning, your body responds remarkably. You start to feel more stable on your feet, notice fewer cramps or that unsettling numbness in your legs or groin area, and yes, you begin to feel a renewed sense of confidence and reliability in intimate moments. Not because of a drug forcing a reaction, but because your natural physiology, your blood flow and muscle function, is genuinely improving. Take Richard, a patient of mine at 67. He confided that he hadn't experienced a spontaneous morning erection in over 2 years, which was a significant blow to his self-esteem and a worrying sign of poor nocturnal blood flow. His breakfast was non-existent or just black coffee. We made one core change, incorporating 2 whole eggs, simply boiled, into his morning routine, eaten within an hour of waking. Nothing fancy, no drastic diets. Within 4 weeks he called me, his voice brimming with disbelief and excitement. "Doc," he said, "I woke up this morning feeling like I was 40 again. It just worked. I haven't felt that in years." That's the undeniable power of consistently giving your body the foundational nutrients it craves, at the time it needs them most. It's not magic, it's science meeting commitment. 2. Oats with chia seeds, the dynamic duo for artery cleansing and blood flow smoothing. Every single time an older gentleman comes into my office expressing concerns about poor circulation, persistently weak erections, or that constant, heavy, almost swollen feeling in the lower body, especially in the legs and groin, I don't stop at reviewing his medications. I delve into his breakfast habits. More often than not, it's either skipped entirely, or it's a landmine of sugary cereals, pastries, white toast with jam, or instant oatmeal packets loaded with hidden sugars. These choices create a surge of glucose, followed by a crash, promoting inflammation and doing zero favors for the delicate lining of aging blood vessels. What I recommend instead might seem deceptively simple, almost too humble to make a difference. But trust me, a warm, hearty bowl of old-fashioned rolled or steel-cut oats, generously topped with chia seeds, has quietly transformed more lives and restored more confidence than many expensive supplements ever could. Oats on their own are a formidable ally against the ravages of time on your arterial system. They are densely packed with a unique type of soluble fiber called beta-glucan. This isn't just any fiber. It's a superstar for cardiovascular health. Beta-glucan forms a thick gel in your digestive tract, which binds to cholesterol-rich bile acids and ushers them out of your body. This process actively helps lower LDL, bad cholesterol levels, but its benefits go far beyond just numbers on a lipid panel. Crucially, beta-glucan helps gently cleanse the inner walls, endothelium of your blood vessels. It reduces inflammation and improves the flexibility and responsiveness of arteries. Think of it as a gentle scrubbing bubble for your vascular highways. This cleansing action allows more oxygen-rich, nutrient-packed blood to flow freely to all areas, including the critical network of vessels supplying your pelvis and groin. For men over 60, where plaque buildup, atherosclerosis, and reduced vessel elasticity are common concerns, this kind of targeted circulatory support isn't just helpful. It's absolutely essential for maintaining function and sensation. Now add the mighty chia seed to this mix and something truly synergistic happens. Don't be fooled by their tiny size. Chia seeds are nutritional titans, particularly rich in omega-3 fatty acids, ALA. These essential fats are potent anti-inflammatory agents. Chronic inflammation is a silent killer of vascular health, damaging blood vessel linings and impairing the production of nitric oxide, NO, the molecule responsible for relaxing blood vessels and allowing them to widen for increased flow. Studies consistently link higher omega-3 intake with improved endothelial function and reduced risk of cardiovascular events. Magnesium. Often called nature's relaxation mineral, magnesium is crucial for over 300 enzymatic reactions, including those that regulate blood vessel tone. It helps smooth muscle and the arterial walls relax, reducing peripheral resistance and allowing blood to flow more easily. Exactly what's needed for healthy erectile function. Many older adults are deficient in magnesium. Potassium. This vital electrolyte works in concert with sodium to regulate fluid balance and blood pressure. Adequate potassium intake helps counteract the effects of sodium, promoting healthy blood pressure levels, which is fundamental for protecting delicate blood vessels throughout the body, including those in the penis. This powerful combination of oats and chia doesn't just passively support your heart. It has a direct positive impact on your ability to achieve and sustain a healthy erection. The beta-glucan keeps vessels cleaner and more flexible. The omega-3s and magnesium reduce inflammation and promote relaxation, vasodilation, and potassium helps maintain optimal pressure for flow. It's a breakfast specifically designed for vascular vitality. I recall Henry, a vibrant 72-year-old who felt his body was betraying him after retirement. Low energy made stairs a challenge, intimacy felt like a fading memory, and a general sense of heaviness weighed him down. He started his days with sugary cereal. We switched him to a substantial bowl of steel-cut oats simmered with water or unsweetened almond milk, topped with 2 tablespoons of chia seeds, a handful of antioxidant-rich blueberries, and a sprinkle of cinnamon, which also has blood sugar benefits. The change wasn't instantaneous, but it was steady. Within 2 weeks, he reported his legs felt lighter and less achy. Within a month, his sleep quality improved significantly. He woke up feeling genuinely refreshed, and he started noticing positive changes in his responsiveness and endurance during intimacy. "Doc," he said with a delighted chuckle during a follow-up, "I didn't think a simple bowl of mush could make me feel like I've got my mojo back. But here I am." His experience underscores a vital truth. What you eat in the morning sets the hormonal and vascular tone for your entire day. This simple, warm, mindful meal sends a powerful signal to your arteries. It's safe to open up. It's time to nourish the muscles, nerves, and vessels that keep you feeling strong, capable, and fully masculine. It's a foundational act of self-care. 3. Beets. The nitric oxide powerhouse for rapid blood vessel opening. While watermelon gets some fame in this arena, and we'll get to it, there's another vibrant root vegetable that deserves the spotlight for its profound impact on male circulation, especially when consumed consistently in the morning. The humble beet. If you're looking for a natural way to directly support the biological pathway responsible for strong blood flow where it counts, beets are a game changer you might be overlooking. Their deep red color is a clue to their potency. The secret weapon in beets is a high concentration of dietary nitrates. When you consume these nitrates, beneficial bacteria in your mouth convert them into nitrite. This nitrite is then further converted in your stomach and tissues into nitric oxide, NO. Why is nitric oxide so crucial? It's the master signaling molecule that tells the smooth muscle cells lining your blood vessels to relax. When these muscles relax, your blood vessels dilate, widen, significantly increasing blood flow and reducing blood pressure. This is the exact same mechanism targeted by popular ED medications like Viagra or Cialis, PDE5 inhibitors, which work by preserving existing nitric oxide. Beets, however, help your body produce more of its own natural NO. Research, such as studies published in Nitric Oxide in the Journal of the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, has consistently shown that beetroot juice or concentrated beet supplements can significantly improve blood flow, lower blood pressure, enhance exercise tolerance, and yes, improve erectile function, particularly in men with mild ED or cardiovascular risk factors. The effects can be surprisingly rapid. Because the nitrate greater than nitrite, greater than nitric oxide pathway is relatively direct, many men report noticing improvements in sensation, the quality of morning erections, and overall vascular ease within just days or weeks of adding beets to their routine. It's like giving your internal plumbing a natural, gentle nudge towards optimal flow. Think of nitric oxide as the key that unlocks the gates within your blood vessels, allowing the life-giving tide to surge more freely. Incorporating beets into your morning is easier than you think. Beetroot juice, 1/2 cup. This is the most concentrated source. Choose pure, unsweetened juice. The earthy taste can be strong, so consider blending it with a small apple or carrot, or mixing it into a smoothie with berries and Greek yogurt. Grated raw beet, 1/2 small beet. Add it to your morning oats or yogurt bowl for a crunchy, nutrient-dense boost. The fiber is beneficial too. Pre-cooked beets. Many grocery stores sell vacuum-sealed cooked beets. Dice one and add it to an omelette or breakfast salad. Beet powder, 1 teaspoon. A convenient option. Stir it into water, juice, or a smoothie. Consistency is key. Aim for a source of dietary nitrates most mornings to maintain elevated nitric oxide levels. The beauty of using food like beets is that you're supporting your body's innate ability to regulate blood flow without the potential side effects or dependencies of pharmaceuticals. It's a foundational strategy for vascular health that benefits your heart, brain, muscles, and yes, your sexual function. If you feel like your circulation needs a natural jump start, beets are a powerful morning ally. But keep listening, because the next food combines especially well with them for synergistic benefits. 4. Watermelon, especially the rind. The citrulline boost for enhanced flow. I vividly remember the look of amused skepticism on my patient Bill's face when I first suggested he start eating watermelon, specifically including more of the rind, as part of his breakfast routine. He chuckled, "Doc, I thought that was just for picnics and staying cool in summer." What Bill, and honestly most men, don't realize is that watermelon is one of nature's most underrated and potent tools for directly supporting healthy blood flow, especially to the areas that define male vitality. The magic lies in an amino acid called L-citrulline, found abundantly in watermelon and especially concentrated in the often discarded white rind. When you consume L-citrulline, your kidneys and other tissues convert it into another amino acid, L-arginine. L-arginine is the direct precursor your body uses to produce nitric oxide, NO. As we discussed with beets, nitric oxide is the master vasodilator, the molecule that signals your blood vessels to relax and widen, dramatically improving blood flow. This is the identical biological pathway utilized by prescription ED medications, but instead of a synthetic compound inhibiting the breakdown of existing NO, like PDE5 inhibitors do, you're naturally boosting your body's own production of the raw materials needed to make more nitric oxide. It's working with your physiology, not overriding it. And it does so without the common side effects like headaches, flushing, or visual disturbances associated with some pills. Research, including clinical trials from places like Texas A&M University, has demonstrated citrulline's effectiveness in improving erectile hardness and overall sexual satisfaction in men with mild to moderate ED. The effects can be pleasantly swift. Many patients report noticing improved sensitivity, more reliable morning erections, and a general feeling of enhanced fullness or responsiveness in the genital area within just a week or two of consistently adding watermelon. Bill himself called me about 2 weeks later, sounding genuinely surprised. "Doc, I don't know if it's the watermelon or the fact that I'm finally eating a real breakfast, but something's definitely waking up down there. I feel more aware, if that makes sense." We shared a laugh, but the science behind his experience was clear. The citrulline was efficiently converting into arginine, boosting nitric oxide production, and opening up those critical blood vessels, delivering a fresh sense of vitality and function to his lower body. To maximize the circulation-boosting power of watermelon in your morning, target the rind. This is where the citrulline goldmine is. Don't just eat the sweet red flesh and toss the rest. Blend the rind, the easiest way. Add chunks of the white rind, washed well, to your morning smoothie along with the red flesh, berries, spinach, and perhaps some Greek yogurt or chia seeds. The other flavors mask the rind's mild taste. Pickle the rind, a traditional method that preserves it. You can find recipes online. Add a few pieces to your breakfast plate. Juice it. Include a good portion of the rind when juicing watermelon. Mix with other vegetable juices if desired. Eat the flesh on an empty stomach. If using just the red part, consume it first thing or shortly before your main breakfast for optimal absorption. A couple of generous slices are sufficient. Watermelon is more than just hydration. It's a delicious, refreshing, and scientifically backed way to actively support your body's natural blood flow mechanisms. If you've been searching for a simple, enjoyable food to help you feel more alive, responsive, and energized below the belt, incorporating watermelon, especially the rind, into your morning could be the surprisingly effective step you've been missing. But true, sustained vitality requires more than just flow. It needs stable energy and mineral balance. That's where our fifth food comes in. 5. Steamed sweet potato with Celtic salt, the circulation stabilizer and mineral replenisher. Of all the practical recommendations I've shared with my patients over the decades, this one often garners the most initially puzzled reactions. Sweet potatoes. For breakfast? For circulation? But once you understand the intricate dance your body performs in those crucial first minutes and hours after waking, this simple combination makes profound sense and delivers tangible stability. Overnight, your body is in a prolonged fasting state. Your muscles, including those vital ones in your legs, pelvis, and yes, supporting erectile function, are essentially running on fumes. Your glycogen stores, muscle energy, are depleted. Simultaneously, your blood vessels and nervous system are craving essential minerals, lost through respiration and minimal metabolic processes overnight. Hydration levels dip. This creates a physiological environment ripe for low energy, poor circulation, muscle cramps, and sluggish nerve signaling, all impacting performance down there. A simple half of a warm, steamed sweet potato sprinkled with just a pinch of authentic Celtic sea salt, or another high-mineral salt like Himalayan pink salt, acts as the ultimate morning stabilizer, providing precisely what your entire lower body system craves. Why this combination works so powerfully? Sweet potato, the complex energy source. Sweet potatoes are packed with high-quality, complex carbohydrates. Unlike simple sugars that cause a spike and crash, these carbs break down gradually, providing a sustained release of glucose into your bloodstream. This is clean-burning fuel your muscles desperately need upon waking to function optimally, contract effectively, and support endurance. They are also rich in beta-carotene, converted to vitamin A, important for cell health, vitamin C, antioxidant, manganese, and potassium. Celtic sea salt, the mineral master key. This is not your average table salt. Celtic sea salt is unrefined, minimally processed, and retains over 80 trace minerals naturally present in seawater, including magnesium, potassium, calcium, zinc, and selenium. Regular table salt is almost pure sodium chloride, stripped of these cofactors. These minerals are absolutely critical for hydration and fluid balance. Minerals create an osmotic gradient, helping your cells hold onto water effectively, combating the dehydration common upon waking. Proper hydration is fundamental for blood volume and flow. Nerve impulse transmission. Minerals like sodium, potassium, calcium, and magnesium are electrolytes essential for generating and conducting the electrical signals along your nerves. This directly impacts sensitivity, arousal signaling, and muscle contraction coordination in the pelvic region. Muscle function and relaxation. Magnesium and calcium work antagonistically for muscle contraction and relaxation. Potassium helps regulate muscle excitability. Deficiencies lead to cramps, weakness, and poor responsiveness. Healthy blood pressure regulation. The balanced mineral profile, particularly the potassium and magnesium counteracting sodium, supports healthy vascular tone without the jittery spikes associated with caffeine on an empty stomach. This humble pairing, warm, grounding sweet potato and mineral-rich salt, works synergistically. The carbs provide the energy, the minerals ensure that energy is utilized efficiently, nerves fire correctly, muscles contract smoothly, and blood vessels maintain healthy tone. It's about creating internal balance and stability from the moment you start your day. Thomas, a thoughtful 70-year-old patient, had been struggling with persistently heavy, numb-feeling legs in the morning and a constant dull ache in his groin area. He tried stretching routines, massage therapy, and even prescription pain medications, finding only fleeting relief. When I suggested trying half a steamed sweet potato with a pinch of Celtic salt and a glass of warm water before his usual breakfast, he was skeptical but willing. 3 days later, his call was a revelation. "Doc, I don't know the science, but my legs feel lighter when I get out of bed. That groin ache is significantly less. I'm not gripping the nightstand just to stand up straight anymore." This experience highlights the profound impact of addressing foundational mineral and energy needs first thing. Sweet potatoes aren't flashy, but eaten this way, they provide quiet, powerful support, restoring circulatory balance, replenishing essential electrolytes, and energizing every step you take, both literally and metaphorically. 6. Your action plan. Turning knowledge into tangible results, starting tomorrow. You've now discovered the 5 powerful, accessible foods that hold the key to actively restoring blood flow, rebuilding strength, and reigniting sensation where it matters most. Whole eggs, beets, oats with chia seeds, watermelon, especially the rind, and steamed sweet potato with Celtic salt. You understand the compelling science why they work, from boosting nitric oxide and cleansing arteries to providing critical muscle-building aminos and essential minerals. You grasp the crucial importance of the morning window, when your body is primed to utilize these nutrients most effectively to set the tone for your entire day's vitality. But here's the undeniable truth, gentlemen. Knowledge without consistent action changes absolutely nothing. These foods aren't magic beans. Their power is unleashed only when you consistently put them on your plate. If you've made it this far, it signals something powerful. You care. You're not resigned to passively accepting decline. You're still very much in the game, fighting for your vitality, confidence, and independence. That's half the battle won. Now it's time to win the other half. Here's your simple, no excuses action plan starting tomorrow morning. Commit to one change. Don't try to overhaul everything at once. That's a recipe for overwhelm and quitting. Choose just one of the 5 foods to incorporate into your breakfast tomorrow. Maybe it's scrambling 2 whole eggs. Maybe it's blending some beet into a smoothie. Maybe it's sprinkling chia seeds on your oatmeal or yogurt. Maybe it's having a slice of watermelon with some rind blended in before your coffee. Maybe it's steaming a sweet potato tonight to have half with Celtic salt in the morning. Pick one. Prioritize timing. Eat this food within the first hour of waking up. This is non-negotiable for maximizing the circulatory and metabolic benefits. Your fasted body is crying out for these nutrients. Consistency is your superpower. Do this chosen action every single day for at least 1 week. Notice how you feel. Do your legs feel less heavy? Is there more warmth or sensation? Is your energy more stable? Then, in week 2, consider adding a second food from the list. Build gradually. Hydrate smartly. Start your day with a large glass of warm water, perhaps with a squeeze of lemon. Hydration is the baseline for all circulatory function. The odd combination for rapid results. Remember I promised one specific combo? Try this upon waking. A glass of water with 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Wait 15 minutes. Then consume 1 cup of beetroot juice, or a smoothie with 1/2 small raw beet, blended with a chunk of watermelon rind, about 1 inch square, and 1/2 cup red watermelon flesh. Follow this 30 to 60 minutes later with 2 whole eggs. The citrulline from the watermelon, especially the rind, and the nitrates from the beet synergize powerfully to boost nitric oxide production rapidly, while the eggs provide the protein and nutrients for sustained muscle support and energy. Many men report feeling increased awareness and warmth in the groin area within days, and improved responsiveness within 1 to 2 weeks using this specific protocol consistently. What can you realistically expect? Days 1 to 3, you might simply notice better energy levels, less morning grogginess, and perhaps improved digestion. Days 4 to 7, increased warmth in hands/feet, reduced light heaviness, potentially more reliable morning erections, improve urinary flow control. Weeks 2 to 4, enhanced sensation and responsiveness down there, greater stamina, stronger pelvic floor awareness, feeling more connected, improved confidence, better sleep quality. Beyond sustained improvements in circulation, vascular health, muscle strength, energy, and overall vitality. Prevention of further decline. If you feel skeptical or think, "It's too late for me," I tell you with absolute conviction from decades of clinical experience, it is not too late. I have witnessed remarkable transformations in men well into their 60s, 70s, and even 80s. They regained energy, reignited intimacy, and reclaimed their sense of self by making this one fundamental commitment, starting their day with purposeful, circulation-supporting nutrition. The body possesses an incredible capacity to heal and respond when given the right tools consistently. So the pivotal question is starkly simple. Will you take that first, decisive step tomorrow morning? Will you choose one of these powerful foods and give your body the signal that you're back in the fight? Or will you let another day, another week, another month slip by, waiting passively for change that will never come on its own? The power to reclaim your vitality is literally at your fingertips, starting at your breakfast table. 7. Final message. Your next chapter starts at breakfast. If there's one profound truth I've absorbed after more than 30 years dedicated to the health and well-being of men over 60, it's this. Aging doesn't steal your strength. It only takes what you're passively willing to surrender. And tragically, what we surrender first isn't necessarily our physical capacity, but our belief, the belief that meaningful, positive change is still possible, that we can still influence how we feel and function. That resignation becomes the real thief of vitality. I'm here, standing firmly on science and clinical evidence, to tell you that change is not only possible, it's within your grasp starting tomorrow. You now hold the knowledge of 5 potent, readily available morning foods: whole eggs for muscle repair and foundational nutrients, beets for direct nitric oxide boosting, Oats with chia seeds for artery cleansing and inflammation reduction. Watermelon and its rind for citrulline-driven blood vessel relaxation, and steamed sweet potato with Celtic salt for sustained energy and critical mineral replenishment. These aren't fleeting trends or expensive gimmicks. They are real, whole foods that speak directly to your body's innate biology, nourishing blood vessels, supporting nerve function, fueling muscles, and reducing the inflammatory burdens that accelerate decline. You also understand the critical importance of timing, that the first hour after waking is a golden window where your body is most receptive, most ready to utilize these nutrients to rebuild and restore circulation, precisely where it defines so much of your masculine essence, your pelvic region, your groin, your very core of strength and confidence. You grasp that this simple morning act, choosing real food strategically, sets the hormonal, vascular, and energetic tone for your entire day. It impacts your self-reliance, your stamina for activities you love, your self-assurance in relationships, and your fundamental sense of well-being. This isn't about complicated diets or deprivation. It's about powerful addition. It's about making one conscious, positive choice each morning that cascades into profound benefits. You don't need to overhaul your entire life overnight. Simply begin. Start tomorrow. Reclaim your mornings. Let your first meal be a deliberate act of self-respect and empowerment, transforming every bite into a powerful statement. My story isn't over. I'm still writing my next chapter, and it's going to be vibrant. Your journey back to feeling strong, capable, and fully alive doesn't require a miracle drug. It begins with something far more fundamental, far more powerful: your choice. Your choice to nourish the life within you. Your next chapter, gentlemen, truly does start at breakfast. If this message of hope and practical action resonated with you, please show your support. Hit that like button and, more importantly, subscribe to the channel. By subscribing, you'll get immediate access to more science-backed strategies, deeper dives into men's health after 60, and a supportive community focused on thriving, not just surviving. Don't forget to turn on notifications, the bell icon, so you never miss vital content designed specifically for you. And once more, let me know below. Did this give you actionable hope? Type 1 for yes, 0 for no. I'd read every single comment and value your voice. Here's to your strength, your vitality, and your powerful next chapter.